Alright, those video parts split up a little bit weird, so just to backtrack a tad, make sure we get all the information in these introduction videos, these tours. This is, once again, this is your reading breakdown. It's available in Welcome to History 131. It's also under assignments in week 1. It shows you all your important due dates, the topics we'll cover each week, reading assignments that are expected each week, and if it's here, it's expected to be done by the time you go to open that discussion board. Also, it would be good if you read first and then watch the lecture, at least, the first couple of weeks, see if that's a formula that works for you. That is what I would prefer, because if we were meeting in person, you would have to read and then come to class, and then we would have the lecture and then talk about everything. So, ideally, read first, lecture second, discussion board very last, okay? So that's there for you. So this is Welcome to History 131. That is an old video. I'm just gonna watch me edit in real time. And primary document checklist. When you read primary documents, it's got a list of important questions. Really helpful, especially if it's your first time using primary documents. Speaking of plagiarism and cheating and how that's really not great, if you have any questions about plagiarism, this is a helpful handout on how to tell whether or not you are doing something that can be considered plagiarism. Active and passive voice, good for reading. And this is where this video will appear, Blackboard and Syllabus Tour, and it's in 2 parts, so it's actually going to be a folder. And an introduce yourself. This will be attendance for this week. Tell us your name, your major, career path, and what you're most excited to learn about this semester. You can include hobbies, interests, respond to your classmates. This is sort of an icebreaker activity. This is a way to start a conversation. You can also, be totally honest. If this is just a requirement, that's fine. If there's anything you want to learn about, even though you're sort of stuck in this required class, put it in there, I know not everybody loves history, and that is okay. Alright, so the next most important place you want to go after you've gone to Welcome History 131 is going to be assignments. Alright, so the weeks are laid out, entire semester, all right here. Folder for each week. Super easy. Even here it lists, hey, school's closed for Labor Day on Monday, but we're online, so it doesn't affect us. Paper 1 is due at the end of week 4. Exam 1, week 6. So even here, you've got important assignments. So multiple spots where you can find when things are due. So you have to actively work to not get things turned in on time or not know when things are due. Let's open week 1 and just take a quick look. So for this week, check out the videos under week 1, little instructions here for you. Take a moment to read these, please. Basically stuff I've talked about here. Enrollment verification quiz, also important. So go to week 1, read this. There's your syllabus again, reading breakdown again, primary document checklist again. I like to put things in a couple of different spots in case, some people don't go to the Welcome to History 131. You're still going to miss some things, like the Blackboard tour. So you wouldn't even be watching this video. But also, let's say you go to week 1 and you're just ready to start. You've read History 131, but you forgot to open the syllabus, or you forgot to open the reading breakdown. Hey, look, they're also right here. Outline, I'll provide a lecture outline for each week. It's got key terms and discussion questions. Lecture 1 notes, it's a transcript of the lecture. And then if you were to open this, here's week 1 lecture videos, parts 1 through 4, all on YouTube. So closed captioning is available if you need it or want it. There we go. And then History Study Center. This is where you're going to find the letter of Christopher Columbus. Here are the instructions on how to access that. Please read through this first and try it before emailing me to say, hey, I can't find it. Okay? So the History Study Center through the library website, which you can even, on the Johnston County website, there's a library right there. You can click on that. Okay? Opens up. You're going to go to electronic resources. Now I'm logged in because I'm in Blackboard already. So it's gonna prompt you to log in first, but then it opens up all these glorious things here. I'm gonna click on History Study Center. Oh, hey, look, it does want me to log in. How about that? Let's see if I can remember how to change my password. Hey, I got it right. So then you're in History Study Center, okay? And if we look at our instructions, it walks you through that. Library, login, electronic resources, scroll down and click History Study Center. Then you can search, okay? Where am I? Over here. If I can spell. It's always when people are watching you, right? And it's an historical document, so that might just filter your search a tab. And look, it's the very first thing, okay? So when you open that up, there it is, right there, okay? So you need to read that. And the other thing you're going to read is just, this is a Word file, so it'll open right up. It's a .doc file. Thomas Morton's Description of the Natives. And here's Discussion Board Week 1. Okay? So, we're going to talk about European and Native American societies before contact. So based on lecture and readings, how did these societies differ and how were they similar before contact? If you want to talk about contact a little bit towards the end, that's fine, but note the question is asking about before contact. 500 words. You have to cite your sources, which I'm going to post a short video in this week 1. It's going to show you how to do that. So that is Blackboard, and you'll need grades. I'm sure you guys don't want to look at your grades, but that's, you know, it. Basically, welcome to History 131 and assignments. And then, of course, announcements are going to also be emailed to you, so they'll be here and then also in your email. So check your email regularly. I'm going to put together that video on citing sources for your discussion board, put that up in week 1, and then we'll be good to go. So welcome to the class. I'm excited to have you all here, and I think we're going to have a great semester. Just kidding. All right, I forgot. This helpful thing right here. Help desk. If you have an issue with Blackboard, there's a help website, there's a number, contact them. Student academic and technical resources. This is a great page also, Jolt office. So if I email you and say, hey, there was only one answer submitted for your test. Did you mean to do that? And if you're like, oh man, I did not mean to do that, and you're freaking out, I'm going to tell you to contact Jolt. They are super duper helpful. They can tell me how long you were in there and whether or not you actually did try to take the test. And if it's a technical glitch, we'll work on it. We'll work through it. We'll get you, you know, taking the test again so it's all fine. So Jolt is your friend. Okay. Academic help, I highly recommend. You know, they do online tutoring. They have the Writing Center and the Academic Skills Lab on campus as well. Super great people. They're ready to help you if you need it. And let's see, back to our class. The other important page is contact, and look, it didn't copy over. How about that? My information is going to be in here, I promise, before you go in here on your own. My email is also on the syllabus, so make sure you check there, and it'll be listed here along with a photo and just some information about me. So that is for real the end of the Blackboard and Syllabus Tour. Email me with any questions you have. Make sure you read through all the instructions on everything before you start an assignment. Please do that. And read through the instructions on accessing that Columbus letter before you email me about it. I'm so happy to help you, but just make sure you've gotten all the information for yourself first before you come to me. Okay? All right. Everybody have a great day, and I'm excited for the semester.